Hello guys, Charlie here. Welcome to update 3 slash my final reveal for my Fokker Eiendecker. And if you want to see it, then here it is. So, here she is, the Fokker Eiendecker 3 by Revell 172nd. She was a pretty nice little kit. I did it justice, as you can see. I only had 2 issues that I really am not pleased. About. But as you can actually see on my Eiendecker, I've actually attempted to do some rigging, which I haven't actually done for a while. And the last time I did do some rigging was on my Mitsubishi Zero that I did last year, which was Airfix 172nd. But yeah, enough of that. Anyway, yeah, this Eiendecker that I did, it was a pretty stunning build, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The first day that I started working on it was when I literally just finished all of the building and stuff like that, which meant this was a pretty quick build. And I've got to say, this Eiendecker, it really just it looks absolutely brilliant with all the rigging on it, I must say. And I'm actually pretty impressed with myself on how much effort I've actually been putting into this little kit. Yeah, it's basically that. It says that when I was just doing all the rigging, I literally started right at the top, and basically what I was going to think about doing is that I was going to think about just starting from the top and just end up at the bottom here. But instead, just to make things a little bit more easier, I actually decided to sort of start from the top and then just just dice the thread in the hole and just get it all the way around and back up the top again, right up to where I started. But I was using my super glue just to glue it on, and it literally took me forever, absolutely forever, to just sort of put the rigging on. And I've got to say, after all this time, it was quite frustrating. It was pretty fiddly, I must say. And I've got to say, with rigging, it's always fiddly, especially when you're just putting antenna wires on. It did actually take me a pretty long time, actually. So yeah. But before I actually did all the rigging, I actually placed like 3 coats of Johnson's Clear onto this little fella here, and afterwards I took quite a while on the decals, because there was one day where I just started just doing like the striped decals and all these small crosses and everything else like that, and then I ended off with the big ones, and also the little E.III decals on there. Yeah, that's basically that. I did actually post this on Google Hangouts, and everyone like Alex and James Day, they were all really impressed by the amount of work that I'm putting on here. So I just want to say thanks to both of you guys who are watching this video. Now, the 2 issues that I just want to go through, they're both to do with the decals, actually. You might be able to tell is that on the box art, usually there's a lot of space, with between the actual red and black stripes and the actual German crosses on the sides, and really, as you can see there, there's just not that much space, because just a slight part of that German cross has actually gone over the actual red stripe. But really, if it wasn't for that, if the actual white stripe that I was painting with that awful, very frustrating white acrylic paint, I would have, if I just made the actual stripe longer, that I painted it white, it would have looked a lot better, and it also would look like the real thing as well. And that's also the same on the other side. And also another thing was actually silvering, and I was a bit confused actually, because the only sort of silvering I was not pleased about was this little decal underneath, which says FOC E.III, and that's actually got quite a lot of silvering around there. And I just thought, I think, well, surely if Microset and Microsol are the best decaling solutions to just get rid of all the silvering, rather, then I didn't see why it should actually happen. But anyway, it definitely wouldn't be the decal solutions. If that decal's actually silvering there, then it won't be because of all the bubbles that's just trapped in the air. It would probably just be the decal itself. So yeah, that's basically that. And on the other side, on the same decal on the other side, the good thing is there's not actually that much silvering on that one, which is good. So yeah, those are the only two issues that I'm literally worried about, that I literally do not like. The silvering on the little decal there, and the fact that there's not enough space between the actual, decal stripes and the German crosses on the sides. But yeah, other than that, I'm actually pretty pleased with how this Eiendecker turned out as a really good result. So yeah, that's basically that. Now, just want to say a little something. Well, a couple of things. One about the group build and one about someone else. The really good thing about this group build is that I've seen a lot more participants involved now. So yeah, for those that have just joined, just want to say a big thank you for joining, because this group build for us is actually turning out a lot of fun. Like I just watched Chris and Alex modelling your video. Hey Chris. About the entries that you'll be doing, which are both Revell 1/28 scale, and also Alex, he's doing an SE5A, but that's with his buddy build with James Day. He's also Chris has also mentioned that he's going to be doing another buddy build with Alex for this group build, and they're going to be building these 1/28 scale aircraft, like at the same time, just building those kits with each other. So yeah, and that's that. And also, if you're actually wondering where I am, I'm in a totally different place. I'm not actually at home at the moment, but don't worry, I'll be going home tomorrow. I'm actually at my other granddad's house, and which is in Suffolk, and we actually had a pretty good day today. Not only because I actually finished my model, but we did other things as well. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, this is his house in Suffolk. So yes, that. And also for my second entry, which I know some of you will probably know, or may not know, I don't know. I was going to think about doing the SPAD 13, because I've actually bought it here with me, including all the paints that I provided for the actual scheme on it. And because I've only just finished my Fokker Eiendecker, really, I might as well just think about just starting my SOP with Camel, really, because not only not only not only is it going to be a little bit easier, a little bit more easier to actually paint it for the actual scheme, but it's also because the actual aircraft scheme for it was used in 1917. The year before that scheme, for the that scheme, British markings, sort of SPAD 13 was used, which is in 1918 when that SPAD 13 was used. But yeah, so yeah, my second entry is going to be the Sopwith Camel, again by Revell 172nd, and I've got to say, these Revell 172nd, I can't say things. These Revell 172nd World War I kits, they are pretty ideal to sort of pay a little tribute to commemorate to the centenary of the World War I, and I just think it's pretty good. So yeah, I won't be starting my Sopwith Camel tomorrow because I'll be heading home at around 4, and I'll be back at 7 tomorrow. But yeah, the next day I definitely will get a chance to start my Sopwith Camel, and then afterwards my SPAD 13. But I've also got another couple of builds that you know, I need to get on with. One of them I haven't even started yet, which one of them I'm actually going to be starting for UK Scale Modelers Adversaries group build, and the 2 kits that I'm going to be doing for that will be one kit for September, which is going to be the Hasegawa Quanashi Shidenkai, and this one that I'm going to be doing for during the summer holidays that, you know, I haven't even started yet, is going to be the Hella Grumman Hellcat. So yeah, that's that. Also, I've got a new laptop. Yay! This laptop does actually have Windows 8 on it, so it's something I'm going to have to get used to, really, because I know Windows 8 is actually quite complicating, rather. And not only you know, am I just going to fiddle around on the laptop and just do a whole load of palaver on the internet, but you know, I might want to try and think about using a movie maker just to do some editing on my YouTube videos and stuff like that. And what else? Also do some schoolwork and everything else like that. So yeah, that's basically that. So yeah, this is my new laptop. It was around 300 quid. I didn't actually buy it myself, but my granddad, as in the place that we're staying in right now, as in my mum's dad, has actually very kindly bought me this for my early 18th birthday present, because apparently on the 28th of August it's going to be my birthday. And I know it's crazy, and already we're in August right now, and I haven't really been mentioning this whatsoever. So yeah, once I get all my birthday prezzies, I'll definitely do a video on what I actually got for my birthday and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good bunch of goodies. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's basically me done on my Eiendecker. Although this is my 3rd update, you know, I've also been doing a little bit of a general update as well, but that's also what I did in my first update for my group build as well. So yeah, anyway, guys, you take care of yourselves, have fun, keep modelling, enjoy it, and whatever you do, just stay in the community, and don't forget, just don't get any glue in your face or paint or drink any sort of decking solutions or all that palaver, and I shall see you on my next video. Alright, guys, take care of yourselves, happy modding, bye for now.